Good morning, guys. It is November 1st and it's currently 8:20 here in southern Denmark. Another beautiful day with almost clear skies, I'd say. Yeah, I'm currently in my dad's car driving into town to get some Danish pastries for breakfast. And today I'm gonna do a different bakery than the one that I did yesterday. The one that I'm going to today was one that my dad showed me last time I was here back in August, and it was very nice, new, big, and modern. And their pastries tasted really, really good. So we'll give that a try again today, and we'll head home, eat the pastries, and then figure out the plans for the rest of the day. I'm super excited for lunch because my mom told me yesterday that she was going to cook Sri Lankan crab curry, and that is honestly my favorite dish. I just love the flavor. It's the flavors are so intense because the crabs have just been, soaked in that been soaked in that whatever base that my mom makes, and just absorbed all the flavors, and it's so good. So I'm so excited for that. She usually always cooks like a big pot of Sri Lankan crab curry, and I usually eat 70% of it. So yeah, excited for that. And then for dinner, not really sure. And in general, plans for the day, not sure as well. But again, we'll figure it out. We'll take it an hour at a time, and then suddenly we get a brilliant idea and we'll go do something. Explore a different street, explore a different road. Who knows? I like to live life very open and spontaneously. I think my friends would tell you that I'm very spontaneous. I would consider myself very spontaneous as well. I just like to do fun, adventurous, spontaneous stuff. Honestly, I think life is just a bit more fun when you do that, and you don't take yourself too serious, and that you're just open to whatever comes in your direction. Obviously, it shouldn't be anything that harms you, right? But you're just being open to trying new experiences, trying new food, visiting new places, etc. The colors of these leaves reminds me of when I was living in Michigan. So back in 2011 and 2012, I was an exchange student in the US, in Michigan, and I had a fantastic host family. I lived in a city just an hour north of Grand Rapids, which is the second largest city in Michigan. And oh man, doing fall, like the colors of those leaves was something straight out of a fairy tale. It was just so beautiful, like beautiful. And I've driven through some roads here today so far that have had some leaves that in some ways mimics the colors of the ones that I saw in Michigan. However, it wasn't as vivid. But again, we're still grateful that we get to experience this. Whether it being in Michigan or whether that being in southern Denmark. The key to a happy life, be grateful, and don't expect big moments of adrenaline and dopamine all the time. You're gonna be miserable if that's what you measuring your life against. You're gonna have those moments far in between. But what will truly make you happy is appreciating the small moments in between. So something like this. Look, it's a quiet day. There's almost nobody on the streets. Look at the colors of those trees, and everything is just so nice and peaceful, and there's not a single worry in the world. Oh man. We get to breathe fresh air. We get to drive to wherever we need to go to. We get to do stuff. Not everybody gets to do stuff, but we get to do stuff. And that's something that we should be grateful for. So if you're one of those folks that notes down things that you're grateful for, but you don't know what to be grateful for today, then breathing fresh air could be one of those things that you could write down. Obviously, if that's the case wherever you are, right? Again, that's also not a given these days, unfortunately. So, alright. Well, almost at the bakery. I actually took a slight detour just because I wanted to talk into the camera, to be 100% honest with you. I could have taken a much shorter route, but I just had so much on my mind, and the words just kept flowing. I told myself that I need to talk more to the camera, and I don't want to plan what I'm going to talk about, because that doesn't feel real and authentic to me. I rather want to let my thoughts flow, so you can kind of get an idea of what's going on in this brain. All right, so we'll take a left at the next main turn, and then we should be there. Is this the one? No, it's the next one. There we go. Right, so I'm gonna go in, grab some pastries, and then we'll head back home. All right, see you in just a sec. All right, we are back. This new bakery is so cool. Got the good tea. All right, let's head home. On a summer evening, breathe me in, breathe me out. They were playing Watermelon Sugar in there, so that's why I got that on my mind. Watermelon sugar high. Watermelon sugar high. Alright. Beautiful, beautiful day. I told myself that one of these days I had to sit down with my iPad and just open a blank canvas or a blank paper, and then just start writing everything that's on my mind. I haven't done that yet, so potentially today could be a good day to do that. One of the things that I do struggle with though when I have to do tasks like that is like being in the right environment. So if I had to do something like that, I envision myself like being at a coffee shop or something like that with some headphones on and just typing away. And yeah, there's one spot that you could do that here in the city. I'm just not sure if that's, oh my god, I sound so arrogant now, but if that's a big city thing to do, it's, you know, sit in coffee shops and do work or study. But then again, it doesn't matter where you are. You could do it in your childhood bedroom, which is probably what I'll do in this case. You can do it in the childhood kitchen. Or you go to the library. That's actually an option too. I haven't been to the library in the city for many years. When I was a kid, there was like first couple of years we didn't have internet at home. So the way that I would go on the internet is by going down to the local library, and then I would spend hours and hours and hours after school there, and there were two other buddies that would be there as well, and we used to just sit there and hang out and do stuff on the computer. We're playing a lot of RuneScape. I remember that was the thing, but also just going into these chat rooms, and I remember the internet was just so exciting, and I was so excited to one day being able to access it from home. And it's just crazy to think about the fact that now it's everywhere. It is absolutely everywhere. I also recall I had a Sony Ericsson once where it got a data plan, and it was the ones with these like super small, almost like a square-ish, like a square screen. And back then, unlimited data wasn't a thing. So you were basically tanking up. Is that how you said? You were putting money onto your plan, and then whatever you spent was just deducted from that money that you filled up. And I downloaded this application on this Sony Ericsson where you could access satellite images. It wasn't Google Maps, but it was a different application. And I recall all money was gone poof, in like 10 minutes. Just because those satellite images were consuming so much data, and it was limited how much money that was in the plan. Honestly, it's these stories, like I completely forgot about that story, but it's these stories that suddenly just come up when you just start talking. I honestly think it's so healthy to put out a camera and then just start talking and recording your thoughts, which is what I'm doing at the moment. Oh, let's just quickly drive down this road actually, because this one has some of those beautiful leaves that I was talking about. Look at that. Beautiful. But no, as I was saying, it's just so insightful to put a camera in front of your face and then, you know, force yourself to just say something and There's nothing right or wrong, because it's your forum, it's your channel, it's your medium. And that's also another thing I wanted to talk about, like the feeling of freedom from operating your own channel, you know, deciding what to put on, what not to put on. It's actually quite empowering. The fact that you're the sole decision maker in terms of the type of content that's being posted on this channel. So yeah, if you have the opportunity to, then I definitely recommend that you just start documenting something. It doesn't have to be with a specific purpose in mind, and you don't have to have a script at hand. I never have scripts. I don't like scripts when I do these types of videos, or any types of videos for that sake. I just hit the red button, start the recording, and then I just say whatever that comes to my mind. And once again, we took a slight detour. Oh yeah, but this time the purpose was to show you guys the colored fall leaves. Watermelon sugar high, watermelon sugar high. So it's November 1st, and that means very soon we'll be seeing a bunch of beautiful Christmas decoration. I love Christmas decoration. I love Christmas time. Those of you who knows that one of my favorite movies are the Home Alone movies, and when it's Christmas, those are some of the movies that I think of, because they're playing Home Alone every Christmas. I actually think I'm gonna do that this Christmas. I really want to feel like a child again. I feel like sometimes you have to satisfy your inner child and then do fun, silly stuff, like having movie night, getting a bunch of snacks, sodas, and then just watch some of those movies from when you were a kid, like the original Lion King, the original Jurassic Park, the Home Alone movies. But yeah, I am excited for Christmas. My local grocery store in Denmark already started putting out Christmas decoration for sale, and the interesting part was that when I was there, they had one aisle with Halloween decoration and then one aisle with Christmas decoration already, like advent calendars and stuff. And I'm like, isn't that too early? Then again, it's a free world. They can decide to do whatever they want to do. I just thought it was interesting. Very interesting. I'm at 15 subscribers at the moment, which is awesome. 15 folks that has decided to subscribe to my channel. This is also a beautiful road, actually. I just wish the signs weren't there and all that stuff on the streets on the side. Then it would be much more beautiful. And obviously the election posters. There's actually deers running around here. I've seen a few. Not today, but when I was living here, I would occasionally spot some, you know, just running across the road or on the side. When I was on that train, I heard that the amount of bear attacks in Romania has increased by a lot over the last couple of years. And basically, and correct me if I'm wrong here, but after Romania got into the EU, they weren't allowed to shoot the bears anymore. And that means that the bears just had the opportunity to just grow and grow and grow the bear population. But yeah, there was this one video that I saw of this Danish journalist that was driving through this one mountain range in Romania, and I'm telling you, there were bears everywhere. And I actually thought that you had to go to, I don't know, Canada or, you know, some northern US state in order to see something like that. So I was just so surprised by seeing that you could actually see stuff like that in Romania. That was cool. Alright guys, I'm almost home, so this will be the end of this video, but I'll see you soon.